it's Sam. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've done like a drugstore favorites video because there are so many products now that the drugstore has come out with that are so good that I find myself using on a daily or at least regular basis. And so I figured I would share them with you guys because anytime that we can save money on makeup and get just as good of a result as if you were to buy high-end but spend way less money is always awesome for me. Hopefully this will kind of give you guys an idea of what to get next time you run out of something, or if you're just looking for something and you don't have the money to spend on something high-end, then this will be perfect for you. I think the very first thing I want to start off with is probably my most used, and you can see it's it's broken, the lid's come off, I've hit pan, it looks like an absolute mess. The lid is still here. It broke off and I kept it because I don't know. But this is the Maybelline Master Holographic by Face Studio Prismatic Highlighter in 050. So I've mentioned this so many times, and as you can see, I'm almost finished with this, but I use this so much as a highlighter, guys. I love it. It's got little sparkles so that when you go out in the sun, you literally glitter like you're a fairy, and it's so beautiful, but it's not like big, fat, chunky glitter. It's like these beautiful little, you know when sun hits water and it just like kind of glitters? That's what it looks like when you go out in the sun with this highlighter on. It just like, it's such a subtle little sparkle and it's so beautiful. I get so many compliments whenever I wear this. People are always like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty, what is it? And it's just this. It's Maybelline. It's probably maybe $8. I think it's under 10 bucks, and it's honestly such a beautiful highlighter. I recommend applying them with like a little kind of like buffer brush. This is the Morphe E27, and that's how I always do it, and I absolutely love it. So then I have two other highlighters that I like to layer. And so what I've been doing recently is I layer, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one first. So this is the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. I can't remember what this one's called, but I'll link it down below for you guys. And I use this color right here. It's like a light pink. And I put that on here, my nose, my upper lip, and that's everywhere. That's what I do first. And then once I've done like with all my makeup and I've baked and everything, that's when I go back over with this one on top so that I have a real good layer of like a base that's like a finer pigment and then the sparkle on top, and it's really beautiful. And then I use this one, which is the Rose Gold palette, and I use that color right here on my brow bone just because it's a little bit warmer, it's a little bit more color, and that kind of just gives you a nice little glow right above the eyebrow. And then I like the white one in here because you can use this one as an inner corner highlight right there, and I also use that one as my brow bone highlight. So these are both beautiful highlighter palettes. It's really beautiful quality for such an affordable product. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to concealers. These are my two favorites. So the Superstay Better Skin, you guys know I've spoken about this so many different times. I used to get the one from England, which is in the tube, and I don't know if, I think it's the same formula, but I don't know if it's just that like because it's coming out of a tube, I put more on, so I feel like I like it better. This is an absolute beautiful concealer. It's oil-free. It's great if you have oily skin, and it's just a really nice concealer, and this is in Ivory 10, that's what I use. And then this one is new to me, but I've been really loving it. It's currently what I have on right now. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Multi-Use Concealer, and I'm in the color Fair C1 Dash, or you know, the little, is that Dash? Yeah, I think it's Dash 2. And I really like it. I feel like it lasts really well on my skin. It helps control the oil. It looks really smooth under there and bright. It does really well around my jaw where I get a lot of like oil and then it just discombobulates and it's all mangled. So I really like this one. And it has, the sponge tip is not my favorite. I feel like if you swipe it, it ruins your foundation underneath, so I kind of just dot it, which is kind of annoying because it takes a little bit longer, but it's still a really beautiful concealer, and for something that's drugstore and super affordable and easy to grab, then I would highly recommend that one as well. Moving on to blush. This one is beautiful, and this one is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush in 192 Just Curious. And I have this one on as well. It's such a beautiful peachy color. It gives a nice bit of a glow. It's really great if you have a tan, but it's also really great if you are fair because you can build it up or you can do a very small amount, and it just gives you this like really just like peachy, kind of like just, I don't know, it's, I feel like it's nice for summer, but then it's also nice in the fall because it's warm and it's really beautiful, and it's just like, it feels matte, but it still kind of just gives you a nice sheen to your cheek without being too like, whoa, where it like enhances your pores. So I highly recommend this one. L'Oreal did just send me a lot of the products actually that I'm going to be talking about here that I've had for a long time. They sent me a new box, and I'm assuming it was just a refill, or I'm not really sure, but I already have these items and I use them all the time. Since I already have these, I'm going to go ahead and host a little giveaway on Instagram for you guys. So you will be able to win this. You'll be able to also win the next item that I'm showing and some other goodies from this Paradise Enchanted collection. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my Instagram. You guys can go and head over there, and one of you will win the collection, which is very exciting because it's a beautiful collection, and there's pieces. I've had these probably for at least a month or two, and I use them all the time. They're so good and they're so affordable. So I might as well just jump into my next favorite, which is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented Eyeshadow. So you will also be winning this in that little giveaway on Instagram. And as you can see, I've used the heck out of this palette. Specifically, you can probably tell which colors I use the most. I use this one and this one. I mix those two back and forth. That one fell out, so we don't use that one very often. Occasionally I use this one, and that one, but most of the time it's just these two right here. When I want a super natural look and I just want a tiny little bit of definition in my crease, these are the most beautiful color mixed together because they give you just a really subtle amount of color without being too much. So if you want to look really natural and then just put like a really kind of shimmery light color on your lid, this is perfect. Do smell like peach, which is really nice, but it's just such a nice palette if you like really subtle, very light, natural makeup. But they do have some really like other nice colors, really, what did I just say? Other really nice colors as well. I just like those two specifically. They're so beautiful. Then I have two other palettes that I get so many compliments. I just recently tried this one. This one is the Maybelline Soda Pop. I said it was grape soda. Darn it, someone asked me about that palette. And I said, oh, it's grape soda, and it's actually soda pop. But anyway, this is new to them. This is what I was wearing in the video that I had the purple eyeshadow on with the purple sweater. I basically did this, okay, first I did that one in the crease, then that one. Then I put this one all over the outer corner of the lid, and then that one in the inner corner. And it was so beautiful. It was such a pretty purple eye. This color, oh, sorry. This color and this color together are absolutely fabulous for just like your crease if you're just doing a warm kind of brown eye. This is a really pretty deep purple. And then this one today I have on Soda Fizz. So today I am wearing this color with another color and another palette. And then I have this right here on my lid, and it just adds a really subtle kind of like champagne-y shimmer. It's really beautiful. So I highly recommend that palette. And then the other one that I've had for quite a while now, as you can see, I've hit pan on that color. This color right here is the perfect everyday crease color. It's what I have in my crease today. I use it all the time. I also really like the brown, which is called Old Fashioned. The citrus is beautiful. The strawberry lemonade is really nice. And occasionally I use the lemonade to kind of warm up a little bit. But mainly I just use this color in the crease like as an everyday crease color, and it is so good. So I highly recommend these palettes from Maybelline. They're really awesome. Okay, moving on to brows. I have 3 products. I'm wearing all of them today. The first one is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. I've had this for a while now. This is amazing. So I use a Lancome eyebrow pencil to fill in. Then I use this to kind of touch down all of my hairs and add a little bit of color. It's got a really small little wand, which is fabulous because you can really get in there if you have really tiny little eyebrows. Then the next thing I do is add tiny little strokes of hair to just darken and kind of define a little bit with the new L'Oreal Havana Camila Cabello. Oh, it doesn't say. I think it's in medium. And this is basically just a tiny little, it looks like a liquid liner. Like it's just a tiny little brush, and you basically just add little strokes like that. So that's the next step I do. And then the last step I do to lighten the whole brow and make it look just really like actual hairs is I do the Kokie Cosmetics Brow Mascara Tinted Eyebrow Gel. Kokie Cosmetics you can find at Walmart. I think that's the only drugstore place that I know that it is at, or you can get it online, but I'm pretty sure that they are at Walmart. And this is in the color Blonde, and then this is just like a little brow mascara, and I basically just like touch up all of the hairs. It lays them down, it adds a little bit, like I have way more hair than I have, and then it lightens the whole brow all together so that it blends better with my roots. So those are my 3, and this is what I use every single day, guys. This is my current brow routine minus a Lancome pencil to fill it all in the beginning, but this I use every single day. Then for mascara, I have to just let you guys know, major whoopsie. So I went to Target and I bought a refill because I ran out of this one. But I got the wrong one because I didn't read the packaging right. And I got like the Hydro, I just put it over there because I need to return it because it's absolutely a hot mess of mascara. Okay, so the one that I love is the Falsies, or not Navy Glam, I like the Blackest Black, but it's the Falsies Volume Express. So stupid me, didn't read the packaging, and I go and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like it. And this one is the Falsies Volume Express waterproof. Don't get the waterproof. It's an absolute nightmare. It's basically like so wet and so heavy, and it gets all over your eyelid, all over the bottom, and when you try to wipe it off, it doesn't come off. It's horrible. So I highly recommend not getting the waterproof version because it's poop. It's nothing like the regular one. It's wet, it's super duper just heavy, it lays your lashes down, it gets everywhere. Like I literally have such a mess going on right now, so I would not recommend the waterproof. So that one's definitely going back so I can switch out for the one I like. This one's a Navy Glam. The Navy Glam's also really pretty, but I prefer black. But just get the Volume Express, not waterproof. But it's such a beautiful mascara. It's so good. It's such a dupe for Lancome Hypnose Drama, but way cheaper. And I use that every day, except for when I just bought the wrong one, but it's amazing. And then this is the primer that I use. Now you guys know I used to be addicted to the Lancome Seals Booster XL, but that's expensive, and I go through mascara probably once a month. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Primer. This is so amazing. I love it. I cannot tell you enough how much this primer will boost your lashes, will make them look so much thicker, so much longer, so much more voluminous, and it works with any mascara. So whether you like high-end mascara or you have drugstore mascara or it's not Maybelline, it's something else, if you use this primer, it's going to make any mascara you put on look so much better. It's bomb. I highly recommend it. I use it every single day. It is like my holy grail. I love it. You need it in your life. Okay, and then last but not least, we have some lip options. So I've got a couple of lip liners and then a lipstick and 2 lip glosses. So let's start off with the liners first. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lip Liner in 205 Caramel Nude. That's the lip liner that I have on right now. It is the perfect caramely nude. It's a little warmer, so what I like to do is mix, if I'm going for a drugstore lip, mix the Profusion Matte Lip Liner in Secret Nude. This comes in their little Lips to Go sets. It comes with a matte liquid lipstick and then I think a gloss, but specifically I think the liner is just so amazing. And it's basically just like a nice kind of like pinky color. So it's pretty alone if you just want a more of a pink look, but then the CoverGirl is really peachy and kind of nudish. So when you mix these together, it's like the perfect pinky nude. And they're both really creamy. They go on really nicely. So I highly recommend you guys, if you're looking for the perfect nude lip liner that is drugstore, that's an amazing combo. And the set for this with the liner and the lipstick and the gloss is $4.99, I believe. So it's super affordable. And then the lipstick I'm currently wearing right now, this is such a beautiful lipstick. This is the Honeyed Bloom 245 from CoverGirl. CoverGirl came out with all of these amazing lipsticks, and they are seriously, they have so many good nude pinks that it's hard to pick just one. Like I have so many favorites, but this one specifically I feel like is probably the best. You don't need very much, like you barely touch it and it's like, whoa, pigment. Like it's really opaque and it's the perfect peachy light nude. I absolutely love it. It's just, it's perfect. I love it. And then 2 lip glosses. The one that I've been using the most lately, and I put it over everything, is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in 207 Sky Pink. That's what I currently have on over that lipstick, and it just gives you the most luscious, glossy, without being sticky, light pink. It's not even pink, it's like a light cream pink overlay, and it just lightens up any lipstick or any lip gloss or any whatever you have on. It just lightens it up and it glosses it, and it makes your lips look so full and luscious, like you are just Plumptified. Other one that I love, you guys know I've spoken about this so many times as well, is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Gloss in Fly Gal. This one is a little bit darker than the first one I showed you. It's got a little bit more of a peachy color, so if you're wanting a little bit more color, this would be wonderful for you. You can mix it with a dark lip, you can mix it with a light lip. It just adds, again, a really nice gloss. It is not sticky, and it's just a really perfect peachy pink nude. So those are my drugstore favorites. They are all products that I use pretty much every single day, or at least every other time I do makeup. I'm always incorporating at least half of these into my routine, especially the lip gloss, especially the brow pencils, the mascara, and then the eyeshadows and the, well, pretty much all of this stuff I use almost all the time. So I highly recommend these items. For a long time there, drugstore I was not into it, and I felt bad because I feel like I did get a lot of comments that were like, you're snobby, you don't like drugstore products. And it's not the fact that I was like, I will never wear some drugstore products. It was the fact that they sucked at that time, and I was like, well, I don't like anything. Nothing works for me, it breaks me out, or it's just not very good. And I feel like the drugstore has had to step up their game, and they have done such a good job. Like, the quality of drugstore now is like, most of the time I'm like, man, I don't see any difference between drugstore and high-end. So in my opinion, why spend the money if you can buy something just as good for way less? I'm all about saving money where I can. These are products that I would repurchase. I've purchased this numerous times. They're just really quality products that I feel like you are gonna get a beautiful makeup look with these, and no one's gonna know that you spent probably less than $10 on the items. So hopefully you guys think this is helpful. If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Oh, go follow me on Instagram so that you guys can win the L'Oreal goodies. There's a bunch of lovely things. I think there's 4 blushes altogether, an eyeshadow palette, some liners. So go and check that out. You guys can go and enter. There'll be one winner, and I will ship it directly to you. And you guys can test out these products and see how amazing they are, and hopefully you'll love them just as much as I do. So I will link everything down below for you guys. You guys can go check them out for yourselves. But yes, these are products that you really have to give a go. This is not sponsored in any way. This is just me telling you the products that I use pretty much daily. Might as well just give another shout out to Judy, since she's my friend. These are drugstore as well. You can find these at Walgreens. I can't find them online. Someone said that they've been out for a month. I just got them in, but I had no paperwork saying when they were going to be launched, when they would be in stores. Or one person has said that it's in their Walgreens already. I can't find it anywhere online. So I would just go and check your Walgreens to see if they are available, but I know they're at Walgreens, or they will be in your store hopefully soon if they're not yet. But I kept all of this makeup that I just showed you fit all in here with so much more room. Like, it's such a good makeup bag, and it's drugstore, so I had to like give my girl a shout out. I have this one right here that this was her original, one of her original bags that is like my absolute favorite. I love it so much. It sits on my desk because it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm officially going now.